Today's video is brought to you by GT Player. With the holidays coming up, GT Player chairs make a gift that's both fun and practical. Built for comfort, they're perfect for long hours gaming, working, or just relaxing. If you want to set yourself up or surprise someone else, GT Player has you covered. I dropped the link in the description below. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am the OG Geo, Greg Osmond. Thank you for joining me today. Episode 10 of NASCAR 25. If you missed the last episode and you click the eye in the top right of the screen to go check that out. And while you're at it, make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so you can follow along with the rest of this series. And as always, check out the video description for our Linktree link for all of our great channel supporters and sponsors. Make sure you go support those who support us. Also, down there in the video description is information on channel memberships. $5 a month for ad-free, extended link videos, merchandise discounts, and video inclusions, and more. So in the the join button below the video or the video description, like I said, check out information on channel memberships. Okay, two races up here, Watkins Glen and Richmond here in the ARCA Menards series. This car needs a little bit of love, as you can see there on the right side of the screen. So let's head into the race shop before we head to the Glen. Got two urgent tasks to take care of. We got some hefty repairs to do after how rough on the car you were at Iowa. Head to the garage and we'll do our best to get her fixed up. So let's head back to the garage. What are the recommended repairs from our crew chief there? Ooh. I mean, is it really going to matter if we have 100% on the car? Let's go back. We're going to leave. Yes, we are. Let's go to the garage. I want to check out the parts that we've got here first and foremost. Let's check our inventory. We got two of everything, but I know it's not all. Let's check the body here. I've got a level 5 and a level 3. That obviously doesn't include what's on the car. So let's see that first. Custom. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Customized work. All right, body. Engine's at 75%. Body, but body and engine both have 2 wrenches left, so we don't have much left on those. You know what? I think I'm just going to take the recommended work and just get out of here because we're heading to Richmond next, where I think if we can run halfway decent at Watkins Glen, we might be able to get some new parts for Richmond. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Probably not the best idea, but it is what it is. All right, urgent task, one more. You've caught the eye of a new potential sponsor. Come to the office for more details. Let's check it out. Intercom. Great news. I got a new potential sponsor. Finish 20th or best in the next race. Okay. We got to finish 20th or best to get Intercom involved. So we are ready to rock here. John Stockton, one thing we're going to do first is head to the office, see if we got any staff members. Ooh, we have an elite mechanic, which is 100 work points. So, yeah, we're going to review that. And, oh, we've got a pro mechanic as well. So we're going to replace Blake Sutton. No, we're going to replace Griffin Tate, $5,000. We'll get Eli Peterson hired, and then we're also going to get Doug Jones hired. He's going to give us 85 work points, so I'm going to gain a little more there. Now, I probably should have done that before I repaired the car, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. Oh, well, it is what it is. Can't really go back and change it now, so lesson learned there. But we've got more work points as we move forward throughout the season. So Watkins Glen up next, $16,000 to win. We are currently 12th in the point standings. Got a ways to go, so we need to beat Patrick Starpoli and Greg Van Alst if we want to try to usurp them in the point standings for sure. So they are top of the priority list to beat Starpoli and Van Alst. So without any further ado, we're going to get loaded up from the Speed Barn and head east to New York and Watkins Glen International Raceway.
The heart-pounding action is underway here at one of the most iconic road courses in the world, the legendary Watkins Glen International. From the sweeping corners to the infamous S's, every lap here is an adrenaline rush. So buckle up, sit back, and enjoy the ride.
All right, we are here at Watkins Glen International. We qualified in the 10th position. Did not get our goal time in practice. Did, however, get it in qualifying. We ran a very good lap in qualifying with a 1:15.115. How do I remember that? Because there's a lot of ones and a lot of fives. That's about the only reason I remember that. So we're going to start 10th here at Watkins Glen. Oh, no. So got a good spot here. We just have to not screw it up, to be honest with you. So, yeah, let's get opening ceremonies out of the way and get ready for the start of the race.
Let's go trackside now for the command to start this ARCA Menard Series race. Drivers, start your engines!
Here we go, start it up.
All right, I didn't really do anything with the setup, so I'll go ahead and show you all.
Change things up.
That's what it is. Brake bias is at 60%. That's all I changed. That is literally the only thing I changed. So yeah, 10 laps of distance here. We will have to pit once. We can go about 6-7 laps. Jesus, I said it. 6-7 laps here on a tank of fuel. So let's not waste any more time and get this thing going. Let's hit the track for the General Tire 100 at the Glen.
The car looks better moving. Make it happen.
Gridded and pacing and ready to go racing. We are ready to go as the green flag flies. We're underway. I am terrified of how this is going to go. So,
Left side.
and I forgot my throttle overshoot, so didn't get a great start here. Let's actually go double check that real quick. Settings, advanced controls. Yeah, we're at 0, so should be all right there. But, well, all right, so let's hit back on the track. So, fell back one spot as Andy Jankowiak got by us. But as we now try to navigate through the S's here, oh boy, got real wide there on Jankowiak. Nobody trying to get by us, so Jake Finch behind us really putting the pressure on as we head down into the bus stop. Finch on our outside. We break at that 500 mark. Oh boy, we're going to have to... Okay.
Left side.
What is going on with this car?
You're all clear.
Okay.
Clear left.
Jake Finch gets by us for 11th. We fall back to 12th now. All right. Down whatever straightaway we're calling this. Remember, 10 laps is the distance. We will have to pit once. Left side tires really do wear pretty quickly with this one too. So I'm not so much concerned with our running position here as I am with the state of the car. So just really got a good run there off the last corner. We'll look to the right side of Jacob Finch, now heading into turn number 1. Jump on the binders here so we get a decent entry into the corner. Got a little loosey-goosey there. Finch is going to have a run on that left side, and he'll go right back by for position number 11. Going through the S's once again. For lap numero dos, William Swallow, your race leader now. We're going to get to the right side of Jake Finch. See if we can get an actual good entry here into the bus stop for once. Much better than the last lap. Oh boy. Gotta watch that last curb. And go a little wide here through the carousel. Now get a good entry though. Dive it down low on the entry. I said it in practice. I don't like using the overshoot or the overrun areas of the track if I don't need to. I don't really think that's good racing, just utilizing extra pavement when it's not technically part of the racing surface. So I'm going to try to not use that if I don't need to. So down the front stretch. Turn 1 has been really my Achilles heel here so far. And yes, that is one area where I will use the overrun as long as the car doesn't get loose like me, like that every single time. Got about 4 more laps. So we're going to have to pit in about 3 laps. So probably after the lap after halfway, unless there is a caution, which you never know. So at the 500 mark for entering the bus stop as close to that guardrail as possible. We got into this one. Oh, boy. Got to be careful on that last curve. It will be easy on the throttle there, Gregory. Swung it a little wide, diving down low, apex late. Get a good run off. There we go. Off the curb a little bit there. Are we closing in on Jankowiak at all? I have no idea. Because the leaderboard still shows gap to the leader, which I could not care less about. I really just want to see gap to car in front, to be honest with you. This is a much better lap. One of my best, if I'm being blunt. One of my best laps right there, for sure. What was that? 1:16.049. Wow, that was a good turn one, too. I am very shocked and chagrined with that one. Jankowiak in front of us. We've reeled him back in. Remember, we started in the 10th position. That is where Jankowiak runs right now. We're going to try and get a run on him out of the S's.
Clear left. Left
Jump
side.
on the binders.
Clear all around.
Is he going to try to take us too wide through the bus stop? He is. Oh, we are way loose. Way loose. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. Don't want to damage the car too much. God bless America. That was a rough one there. Okay. Okay. We are one away from halfway this time by. So we are about 2 laps away from coming down pit road. I do believe we are faster than Jankowiak, so we just have to patience and just slowly but surely reel him back in. 1 lap away from halfway this time by. That is frustrating beyond belief. That's so frustrating. Braking at the 300 mark. Oh, no. Gosh, darn it. That's going to allow Finch to get to our left side. Maybe we can block his run into the S's. We kind of can. But Takuma Koga there on our tail, not able to get by. So we'll hold everybody off. However, oh my God. We're now 5 seconds behind. Who is it? Andy Jankowiak, Andy J. Let's get through the carousel here. There we go. Good carousel for us there. This is a good lap. We'll be halfway this time by, and we're going to go 1 more lap. 1 more lap. No changes to the car. We'll leave it alone. We'll take 4 tires and fuel, obviously. As you can see, that left front tire getting a little worn there. Halfway home this time by.
5 to go this time. Bring it around and hit this time.
All right, we're not going to take half a can. We'll take a can and a half as we take 4 tires. We'll leave the... We'll leave everything alone. Everything else alone, so... We are running in the 5th position now with the cars that came down pit road. The 23 car, I believe that is Brendan Queen, is it not? He is tapping aboard now. Let's check it out. No, that's Tyler Rife. We're on the binders as we get into the bus stop. Bounce it off the curb, bounce it off the curb. Feathering, modulating the throttle as we do so. Yeah, I know the fuel's low. That's why I'm pitting this lap, doofus. All right, we did close in a little bit on Andy Jankowiak, so we just got to be aggressive getting into pit road. That's one thing, one area where we have lost a lot here in this series.
Bring it in this lap, bud.
40 miles an hour right there. There we go. Coming down pit road. Slowly, 3,800 RPM in, I believe, first gear. Well, I have no idea what gear we're in, so excuse me. Coming to the attention of our crew, the JRA Shocks number 43 crew will put 4 tires and 1.5 cans of gasoline into the vehicular here. Very slow. We're very slow here, guys. All right. Go. 15.5 seconds. I mean, that's...
Back in now.
We're in 18th now. We're going to merge in 18th. What the crap? We lost 7 spots there. I mean, technically speaking, we lost 13 spots, but...
Leaders in the pits.
Okay, that explains a lot. We're going to get to the outside of DL Hughley.
Clear right.
Yes, I know that's not his name. We are on cold tires, so need to be at least a little bit careful. All right, there we go. Through the bus stop. We'll have 3 to go at the line. See if we're able to close in on anybody in front of us. Who is in front of us? Still Andy J. We gained 2 spots there. Andy J about 4.5-ish seconds in front of us. I mean, I can see them in front of us. Turn it in. There we go. We should be able to gain a couple spots here on pit road. A couple guys ran it long here. McLaren, LeVar Scott, I believe ran it. No, Brayton Lasser ran it long. All right, LeVar Scott now in front of us about 3 seconds, and he is that immediate car in front of us. We are in 11th, right back to where we've been running for the majority of this race. I do want to get into the top 10, though. So with 3 laps to go, let's try to push as hard as we can to try to get to the race lead. Not the race lead. What am I trying to say? I'm not going to get to the lead. I'm 25 seconds behind the race leader, Greg. Top 10. That's what we're trying to get to. Nope. Oh, boy. Got to watch that last curve there. We've got a decent gap back to Jake Finch behind us. About 4 seconds there, but any type of issue like we just had, that just allows LeVar Scott and Andy Jankowiak to really pull away from us. So let's try to minimize the mistakes. You're never going to eliminate all the mistakes. Minimize what you can. Control the controllables. Off of the last corner here, down the front stretch, about a 4-second gap, 2 laps to go to the car in front of us, LeVar Scott, who rides in the 10th position. We'll use the overrun here. I don't like doing that because that's not part of the racetrack. But it is what it is. Off the curb here through the S's, and down through the last part of the S's. Are we able to close in at all? I'm not entirely sure. As the leaderboard doesn't really show you gap to the car in front. It shows you gap to the leader, which is useless when you're in 11th. That was a good bus stop for us there. Second to last time we'll go through there. Use the brake pedal, help turn the car down. Wow, we lost time through there. Wow, that's wild. Okay, well, we'll come around now. White flag will fly this time by. Excuse me. All right, get a good time of turning right and left here. We did close in quite a bit there. Not quite a bit, a little bit there. White flag is out. One more lap to go here at Watkins Glen in the General Tire 100 at the Glen. Like I said before, I don't like doing that, but it is what it is. I'm pushing as hard as I can to try to catch LeVar Scott. Gap is closing, I will say. But it's going to be too little too late, unfortunately, as we headed off into the bus stop for the final time. Oh, we got in the grass. That's not good. That's not what I was trying to do at all. Ooh, that was a good bus stop for us. Carousel, we lose time as well. I wonder if this slow car is going to slow down LeVar at all. It does not. We did close in on him quite a bit. Rita Goulet running in 40th. Wow. When's the last time the ARCA series had 40 cars in it in one race? Not sure, but it's been quite a while, if I'm honest. All right, off of the final corner for the final time. We'll take the checkered flag in 11th. Sponsor not going to be happy about that.
Nothing wrong with the top 12.
But it is what it is, especially since we started 10th and finished 11th. Not really sure what I could have done different about that except be a little more aggressive on the start. William Sawalich gets the race win. Dale Quarterly with a hell of a run in second. Lawless Allen finishes in third. Fourth will go to Isabella Robusto with Tyler Reif finishing in the 5th position. Top 15 for us here at Watkins Glen. Not a lot of rep points, though. Not a lot of rep points at all. That's not good. See what the social media has to say. Arca Menard Series Sawalich breaks away at Watkins Glen. Sawalich says, thanks to my fans for having my back and encouraging me through the thick and thin. Thanks to my haters for giving me the fire I need to prove you wrong. Andy Jankowiak, just a small bump with Greg. Nothing I can't take. Laney Bice, thank you for the commenter that helped me with that one. Laney Bice, keep your head up. Greg Osmond, better finishes are the result of hard work. Michael Maples, Greg Osmond's starting to grow on me a bit. And Matt Weaver says, Alex Clubb says, Greg is awesome to have around on and off the track. I'm glad they're making it. All positive stuff here from the social media. So we're going to go ahead and load up from New York and Watkins Glen International. Head home and get ready for the next race at Richmond. Back at the Speed Barn, finishing in the 11th position. I'm not sure. Did we beat Greg Van Alst? Yep, we needed to beat him. Who's the other one we had to beat? I'm not seeing the name. The name is not ringing a bell. So Patrick Starpoli. That was who we had to beat. So we should have jumped at least one spot in the point standings. $9,300 for our efforts to. That's not a good earnings. That's not surprising. Nor is that. That's manageable. That's not surprising either. But we did hire those other mechanics last race. So we should be able to get some more work done with our work points. So let's check out here. Rep Truck Series unlocks at 25,000. We've got 16,000, so about 9,000 more to go. Oof. All right, let's head back into the race shop. Oh, we got a Dale Jr. download episode to watch. Let's shut our mouths off and listen to this one. Listen and watch to the Dale Jr. download.
Hey everybody, it's Dale Jr. back again for the Dale Jr. Download in the Dirty Mo Media studio with my co-host TJ Majors. And as we expected, NASCAR has dropped the hammer on the teams this week. Huge fines coming out of the NASCAR building. And, you know, you don't love to see this for any of these teams. The teams, they have to push the envelope and try to bend the rule book. Sometimes they go over the line, and NASCAR, they cannot hesitate to come down hard on these teams when that happens.
Yeah, these are some of the biggest fines that I've seen. So it's interesting. It's interesting, like you said, though, teams are always trying to get as much as they can, and you have to. And sometimes you step over the line, and there's a price to pay for that.
Yeah, it's tough to know, you know, whether, your crew chief or whatever, engineers are going to be bending the rules all the time, trying to gain an advantage in the garage and try to create speed for your car. But that's always going to be the risk for them. Yeah. Is will NASCAR, if NASCAR were to see something they didn't like, how severe will NASCAR's interpretation of this be? And what will they believe the intent to be? And then, you know, whether it's a suspension or a fine, in this case, it's a monetary fine and a big one at that.
Yeah, you know, thinking back at some of the fines, do you remember some of the fines you got? I think most of yours were for language.
Yeah, I would get in trouble. I don't remember being fined a lot. I had a lot of, we had some suspensions with crew chiefs and so forth. But I did get fined for cussing, which was, and points. The points are the worst, man.
The points are worse.
The money is tough, But anytime you lose points, I mean, that's really what
Hurts.
matters. That's what teams are trying to accumulate to go out there and win the championship. But the money hurts. In this situation, this fine being this large, this is going to be tough for this team. They'll have to figure out ways to balance their books and continue to be competitive, and that's tough to do. You remember when Rusty Wallace paid his fine years and years ago?
Yeah, it was a heavy, heavy fine, literally.
Yeah, he paid it in pennies. So we'll see what happens. Maybe this driver might have a sarcastic way to deliver the message back to NASCAR. They're not too happy.
It'd be interesting.
What did we get fined for? The officials hit us with a hefty fine. We're just going to have to do the best we can to not let this set us back too much. You've lost $5,000. So the $9,000 we just earned from Watkins Glen, we lost over half of it. Well, that's no fun. We have 278 work points, so I'm going to head to the office first to see if we've got any other staff available. We do not, so we need to make a habit of doing that. We're going to go ahead and sign intercomp as well. I'm sure that's one of the urgent tasks we need to do. And we're going to keep shooting for top 10s, man. We got to keep trying to pushing the boundaries here. Obviously, we need to redo the paint scheme as well because I don't know. Intercom might have a black logo, so we'll have to take a look at that. But heading back out to this one here, urgent tasks. Got some hefty repairs. Yeah, so let's go take a look at that recommended here. We can get the chassis up to 42%, but I don't think that's going to be enough. So we're going to leave there. Let's go to the parts store. The chassis is the one of note, $10,000 if we buy a new one. What if, however, one thing I haven't really done is do anything with repairs. So let's go ahead and customize the work here. Let's look at the chassis. The body is pretty bad too, but I'm going to look at the chassis first and foremost. So I can't really do any repairs. I don't know. Can you do repairs in the ARCA series? I'm not sure. So we're going to try 100 there, 100 there. The suspension, yep, we don't have enough. So I think if we do, what if we replace this? What do we have here? We have a level 5, 24%. Yeah, we don't have anything that's worth really doing there. So we're going to head back, leave. Yeah, nope, that's not what I wanted. I want to head to the parts store, and we're going to buy a level 5 body, install it, and then we're going to buy a level 5 chassis. Yep, that's $19,000. Let's head back to the garage. Let's get the recommended repairs out of the way. And now we got everything level 5, 100%. So now the only thing left to do, yep, we're ready to head back to the racetrack at Richmond Raceway. So we'll get the car rewrapped and restacked and ready to rock. We'll meet you all at Richmond Raceway for race number 15 of the ARCA Menards Series season.
The atmosphere is electric as the engines roar to life and the drivers battle it out in the iconic Richmond Raceway. From thrilling side-by-side racing to heart-pounding finishes, Richmond promises to deliver non-stop excitement each and every time.
Okay, we've got some work to do here at Richmond Raceway. Got our goal in practice, did not get it in qualifying. Yeah, it's weird because first and foremost, I clicked the wrong button when I was trying to go back out onto the track for practice, and didn't get to test the setup that I put on it. So I think we're going to revert back. We were tight on through the center, but now we're just a little tight on entry. So I think we're going to decrease a little bit of the nose weight. But yeah, and maybe go down. We're going to go down. Hold on. Let's head to pit road and get graded first and foremost.
Let's go trackside now for the command to start this ARCA Menards Series race. Drivers, start your engines.
Okay, now we can worry about the setup here because let's check it out. So on the right rear, we're going to go, we're loose on exits. We're going to go down one on the right rear tire pressure. And then on the nose weight, we are going to decrease. So we're tight on entry. So if we're at 51.8. We're going to go down to 50.8. Let's just take it down to 50.5. Let's call it good there. So I think that's what we're going to roll with, boys and girls. We'll see what we do. Let's head to the track for the ARCA 200 at Richmond Raceway. All right, rolling from the 12th position. We are ready to go here at Richmond Raceway. The green flag is out. We are underway for the ARCA 200 at Richmond. Got Cole Raz to our inside. We're actually going to scrape it off the outside wall there. That was inadvertent. We have to see how this setup does for us. Oh, boy. Oh, not bad there. Isaac Kitzmiller. That's my son's name. It's kind of wild that I have a son. Not a stepson. I mean, I have both, but just kind of wild to think. You know, and we're going to get to the outside now. While we have a moment here, we'll do it down the back straightaway, actually. Cole Raz having a good run there. We're going to look to the outside of Isabella Robusto here through 1 and 2. There we go. We're going to get to her outside now. There we go. All right, now to the settings. And we're going to take this all the way back down to 0. And let's head back out onto the racing surface as we fight with Isabella Robusto for, oh boy, got a car low. Who's low? Who's low? That guy. That's Isaac Kitzmiller. Oh, we're going to get to the inside of Keller. There we go. Clear bottom. Finally. Oh, no. Kitzmiller's now looking to the inside. We're going to get by Keller. Now going to look to the outside of Robusto. Now we are not. Looking to the inside of Robusto as we headed off into turn number 3. No, not going to have the spot. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It is hard racing here. Kitzmiller really trying to push the effort there on the inside line. We're a little tight. Or, I'm sorry, a little loose on corner exit. Let the car really turn. Let it just kind of settle. Oh, boy, got real loose there. I think that was an aero issue there. We're going to try to stay on the bottom side now, not let anybody get to our left rear, but maybe the right rear is just as big of an issue as Kitzmiller still to our outside. Going to try to nose ahead here into turn number 1. We've got that inside line, however. Got a good run off of 2. There we go. Now into the 10th position, right where Intercomp Precision Instruments wants us to finish. Looking now to the inside of Cole Raz. 50 laps here, by the way. That was our fastest lap of the race. Looking to the inside of Cole Raz now through turns 1 and 2. We will get to the inside of Raz. He started to our inside. Now we got him cleared. Now looking to the inside of Robusto. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Oh, we're going to get to her inside. And we will have position number 8 off of turn 4. A little wobbly there. Off of 4, but we'll be clear and have the 8th position. +4 now on our starting spot. I should be able to adjust my brake bias in the car. Oh, loosey-goosey there on corner exit. Corner exit. If I'm loose on exit, I need to go down again on the right rear, but we need to check out the... yeah, we got room to go on the right rear for sure. Lawless Allen and Andy J. Jankowiak. Jesus, we are way loose on corner exit. I didn't even check the point standings after the last race because I was so concerned about that dang fine we incurred for something. I have no idea what the fine was for. Car still... Oh, my God. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. We're going to fall back to the 11th position as both Cole Raz and Isaac Kitzmiller get by us. So we lose 3 spots there. Getting loose on corner exit. I really should be able to change brake bias in the car. So iRacing, if you're somehow, some way paying attention to this video, which I know you're not, let me change my brake bias inside the car. All right, we get by Kitzmiller, get back into the 10th position. Now setting our sights once again on the Cyclume.com number 76 Ford of Cole Raz off of turn number 2. We'll have a good run there. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Got a little loosey-goosey there on corner entry now. I'm really hoping this isn't a 2-stop race, but it might actually have to be. As of right now, tires look okay. We'll have Raz cleared through 1 and 2 there. That was a way wicked exit I had there. Pucker factor, something fierce. Let's check the gap to the race leader. It is 8.8 seconds and actually low. Maybe it's because he's in the corner, but oh man, we are way tight through the middle and loose on exit. Tight through the middle and loose on exit. I probably would have figured that out if I would have stayed in practice a little longer. But no, I hit the wrong button and skipped practice when I was in the garage after I put a different setup on the car. I think we're already into the back of the field, are we not? We are. Look at that. Just wicked loose on corner exit if I don't hit it perfectly. That's going to allow Raz to really close in on us. Oh, hey, look who's running at the back of the pack. Good old Garrett Mitchell. They won't let Brendan Queen put Butterbean on his car, but they'll let Garrett Mitchell run Cletus McFarland on his. So I don't really understand that. It's not his real name, but it is what it is. Control the controllables, right? All right, we'll get by good old Garrett Mitchell. Willie Mullins now next on the list. We'll get him disposed of with relative ease. Now into turn number 1. Once again, we go. No cautions as of yet. We've been clean and green for all 15 laps so far. We are working lap number 16 right now as we look to get to the inside of Kyle Steckley. We'll do just that. Car coming to us, really, as the tires wear. That was a 25.004, about 0.8 of a second slower than our fastest lap. Jake Bowman in the 19 car running in the, what was that, 30-something-ish position. We close in on Andy J. Look at that. That did not take much effort at all, but lap traffic, I think we have something to has had something to say about that. We're going to get to the inside of those 3 lap cars, as well as Andy J. puts us now into the 8th position. Still searching for that coveted first win in the ARCA Menard Series. Jonathan Rayum in the 72 car. We're going to look to his outside. There we go. As we set our sights on the 55 Venturini Motorsports car of Isabella Robusto. She runs in 7th with Lawless Allen about 2 seconds up in front of her. Caleb Costner runs 32nd. We're going to look to his inside as we head off into turn number 1, working lap 19 of 50. We've run plenty of 50-lap races in the World of Outlaws series, so nothing new for us here with the distance. Close in on the rear bumper of Isabella Robusto, the Mobile 1, number 55. Little loosey-goosey there. I don't know if that was an arrow thing, but we're going to have a good run into turn number 1. We're going to look to her inside. We'll dive it to the inside and take over position number 7. We'll have her cleared off of turn number 2. As we now set our sights on a Lawless Ellen in the 6th position. Brayton Lasser runs in 30th. He is the next car. That is 1 lap down. Got real loose there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, can we hold on to it? We're going to bounce it off the inside wall. Let's get out of the grass. There we go. Not really sure why nobody went by us, but except the 31st place car of David Smith. Lost a lot of time there, though, and picked up even more damage on the car. Only about six laps of fuel remaining, and I'll make that 5. So we are running on proverbial fumes as cars in front of us start to come down pit road. We gain a few spots there, now running in 6th as cars do come down pit road. William Swalich, and there you go. Leader is on pit road. William Swalich, that is. I do not think we are, oh boy, we are not going to take, man, can we make it? I think we try to stretch it to the halfway point so we know we can make it on fuel. It will be an issue on tires for sure, but if we can make it to the halfway point on fuel, I think we will be in good shape. So we are running in the runner-up position right now. We just got to be careful to not lose the grip on the track. We are the race leader. Now I realize I am the slow car on the track right now as the race leader. I'm losing a lot of time to those cars with fresh tires. I understand that completely. But as we come around here, we'll be 1 away from the halfway point. That's LeVar Scott. He's going to get by us there, running in 10th. Nope, he's in 9th. We're short on tires and fuel now, so we are going to have to come by here relatively quickly. Not this time, next time by. We will come down pit road. Rita Goulet runs in 6th as LeVar Scott gets by her for the 5th position. We just have to make sure that we are on the bottom side because it's there we go. That's what we need to change the strategy. Yeah, we need 2 cans of fuel, 4 friggin' tires. Oh boy. What do? We're loose pretty much everywhere. Loose on exit. That means down. Can't do anything with brake bias, unfortunately, but tire pressure, we can go on the left rear up 1 tick. On the right front, we can go up 1. And on the right rear, we can go down 1. So that's what we're going to do. 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires. The change here, we are going to come down pit road this time. As Star Pulley in the 6th position gets by us, he gets back on the lead lap. We are going to pit this time. Oh, real loose. Yeah.
Clear high. 1 outside. Here 3 wide.
There we go. Super unaggressive on pit entrance. But it is what it is. I'm probably going to lose time there. But we might be able to stretch this to the end on fuel. That's what we were trying to do. I don't know if it's going to work. I really don't.
We just lost the lead.
So we'll see what we can do here. We just lost the lead. So probably going to fall quite a few positions here. But we're going to have about 4 or 5 lap fresher tires plus a heavier fuel load than everybody else. So might turn out to be in our favor. Let's go. Repairing damage. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to click that.
For the blend line now. 3 wide. Outside.
All right, running in 18th now. So, yeah, that really kind of killed our run.
Outside now.
That's William Swalich, race leader. So we just lost a lap, but thankfully we are first car lap down. Let's see how this new air pressure setup handles for us. It'll be interesting to see what these other cars do towards the end of the race. Now closing in on a couple other cars at the back of the field. Not back of the field, middle of the field. Jason Kitzmiller will get him disposed of as we ride right behind race leader William Swalich. We'll jump into the 17th position. That was a great lap, apparently. Looking out of the inside of Corey Day in the Spire Motorsports number 77. We'll get by him for 16th. Oh, boy, a little push there off of 2. But, race leader William Swalich going to get slowed by the 35 car of Greg Van Alst. We're going to look to the inside of Jake Finch. Oh, hit the apron there a little bit. Car to our outside. That's the 06 of somebody. 20 laps remain. Swalich gets by Finch and Van Alst. So we're going to dispose of them as well. We are all clear. Back into the 14th position now. I would love to get our lap back the hard way. We are going to do just that. Great run off of turn number 4. We'll dip to the inside of race leader William Sawalich. Now into turn number 1. He'll fight back on that top side, but we'll be able to pass him and get our lap back and use the lap car of Rita Goulet as a moving pick in order to do so. Now trying to close in on Isaac Kitzmiller. Tyler Reif, one of them, up in front of Kitzmiller as we come around now. And complete lap, whatever it is. We're on lap 32 now, so we're on the lead lap, which is great. We've got much fresher tires than everybody else, but more importantly, we have a bigger fuel load. So we should theoretically be able to make it to the end of the race, even if it means running out of gas, coming to the checkered flag. Now we're going to go 3 wide with Zachary Tinkle and these other cars. That's Tanner Reif, Isaac Kitzmiller to our inside in the 76 car, right? 76 or 79, apologies. We're going to get to the right rear of Tanner Reif. Will not have him surpassed just yet. Brad Smith up in front of us now in 27th. We'll get him disposed of and dispatched of. Ooh, get on the apron a little bit there. Now we're back into where we started, 12th position, with now 34 laps complete, 16 to go. 16 laps to go. And Intercom, first race with them on the car. We want them to be happy. Let's do everything we can to give them a top 10. Close in quickly on Cole Raz. Thad Moffitt very late jumps to the bottom side. He's in the 10th position. These are both cars for position. We're going to go 3 wide middle. A little contact there with Cole Raz. We are 3 wide heading into turn number 1. Have to apologize to Thad Moffitt there, but yeah. Kyle Steckley in 38th in front of us. We're going to use him as a moving pick as we get to his outside. Amber Bulkin in 26th, the lap down as well. We're now back inside the top 10. We'll get to the inside of Bulkin as we head into turn number 1. Oh boy, she's going to try a crisscross applesauce. No, she's not. She's a lap down. She knows better. In the 10th position, getting by Ed Pompa now. Trying to reel in Andy Jankowiak as we'll come around now. Complete lap number 37 of 50. 13 laps remain this time by Ryan Roulet up in front of us into the FW number 67 Ford Mustang. Very slow through 1 and 2 is Roulet. Oh, crap on a cracker. That was a terrible entry into turn number 3 there. Presley Sora will get by him, or them, I'm sorry. We'll get by Michael Maples. Now Takuma Koga running in 23rd. We'll set our sights on the 12 car, the number 12 Toyota Camry. We'll get to his outside. Jonathan Rayum in 35th. Takuma Koga still to our inside. We'll get, oh boy. All right, whoa, that was sketchy. Brian Clubb runs in 34th. We'll get him disposed of, I'm sorry. Jake Bowman, that 19 car, the Napa Auto Parts number 19, running in 33rd. Hey, Napa, give me a call. Caleb Costner in the 93 car is in 32nd. We've definitely passed him already. Let's check out the tire wear. Ooh. 10 laps to go this time by. So tires are actually wearing much better, I will say. I think they are at least. I think as long as I don't... And we've got 11 laps of fuel. So we do have enough to make it the rest of the way on fuel. So we can really start pushing the envelope here as much as we possibly can. Oh, cars coming down pit road as they are running out of fuel here in the last 10 laps. We are now in the 8th position. Woo-hoo, look at that. Looks like running along even on the worn tires might have been the thing to do. Can we get our first win on a strategy call here at Richmond Raceway? We'll get by, I don't remember who that was. Steckley?
Outside now.
Now getting to the inside of these two cars.
Clear high. Clear
As
top.
we still remain in the 8th position. Cars behind us coming down pit road, though. You can see them on the mini map coming down pit road. See if anybody in front of us here peels off. I don't see anything. Oh, somebody did there. Not sure. Oh, that was Kyle Keller. We'll jump in front of him to the 7th position. Andy Jankowiak in 5th now. See if we can grab a top 5.
One high. All clear.
Oh, I think he's coming down pit road, as is Alex Clubb. So we'll get to their outside. Clubb in 18th. Oh, Clubb comes down pit road. Andy Jankowiak does not. We'll get by, however, for P5 nonetheless. Now 6 laps to go. Now up into 4th. Brendan Queen, your race leader. About 14 seconds ahead of us. He stays on the racing surface, however, as he comes around to get 5 to go.
Clear outside.
I think as long as we don't slide the tires, we should have a good finish here.
5 to go now.
We went into the 3rd position there.
Leaders on pit road.
Leader is pitting. This is our chance here. We got to have a good lap here. Because my assumption is they're just taking a splash of gas. They just got to make it 4 more laps. However, we stretched it and made it to the midway point there. We're going to come around now. Brendan Queen is moving on pit road. We're going to come around now. 4 laps to go. We've got the lead. Can we hold on to it now in the final stages of this one here at Richmond Raceway?
Clear high.
Come around down into turn number 3. First race with intercomp on the car, and are we going to take them to the house? It's looking like it, as long as we can hold on for these remaining 3 laps. And yes, oh man, we got plenty of fuel, but these tires are screaming. So when we look at the leaderboard here, 13 seconds back to William Sawalich. We'll come around now to get 2 to go. Is he going to be able to make up 13 seconds in 2 laps? That's 6.5 seconds a lap. We'll have to see if he's 6.5 seconds behind us at the end of this next lap, because we have 2 laps to go. This time by 2 laps to go. Down into turn number 1. The gap is now 12.5. He's not closing in nearly as much as he needs to really make this one work for him. We'll go to the outside of Kyle Steckley, who runs towards the back of the field, and more like the middle of the field. We're going to get a little high through 3 and 4. Tires very worn here now in the latter stages of this one.
Clear low.
White flag flies. 1 more trip around the speedway. And it's looking like we may grab our first win here at Richmond Raceway. A strategy call comes out to pay dividends down into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, the front stretch, I should say. That's the checkered flag and win number 1
Great work out there, driver. You're unbelievable.
of our ARCA Menard Series career, of our NASCAR career, really. We'll grab the win. There we are. There is racer man Greg Osmond in the 43 Intercomp Chevrolet, winning the Richmond ARCA 200. We are happy about that one. Oh, man, look at that. We grabbed the race win. William Sawalich comes home second, 10 seconds behind us. Brendan Queen in 3rd, Tyler Wright 4th. And LeVar Scott will round out the top 5. We got our first win. Now that the first one's out of the way, let's try to start moving up the point standings here in these last few races. Well, boys and girls, the strategy finally paid off as we get our first win at Richmond Raceway. No goals met. Well, we met our practice goal, didn't get our qualifying goal, however, but man, it feels good to finally get our first win. Let's head to the social media, see what people got to say. ARCA winner, Greg Osmond. Everyone is talking about Greg Osmond, who picked up a career first win at Richmond. Osmond earned a driver's seat at the ARCA Discovery race in Rockingham, and now we bear witness to a meteoric career trajectory. What can we see next? Cletus McFarland says, Greg Osmond, well done. Thank you, Cleater. Alex Quarterly, grats, Greg. Thank you. Jackson McLaren says, Greg Osmond, congrats on the W. Jonathan Rayum, Greg Osmond going to be making friends with that type of driving. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Adam Stern, big news. Greg Osmond, who earned a seat from ARCA's Discovery race, has just won their first race in the series. This proves that the model could be an industry-changing means of getting new talent into the sport. So, man, it feels good, especially after the fine we got for undisclosed reasons. So, hopefully we're able to recoup some of that and bounce on into the next one. So, let's go ahead and leave Richmond, head back to the speed barn, and get ready for the next race. Started 12th, finished first at Richmond Raceway. Should be a good points bump for us, too, as we get 47 points there. $28,000 in the bank account as well, so that certainly helps. Started 12th, finished first. How did this stuff get so worn? Engine is worn. We're going to have to replace that, but the money is going to help. So we'll accept that there. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the point standings because we did not do that after the last one. So let's go ahead and do that. We are currently now 9th in the point standings behind Andy Jankowiak. William Sawalich is jabbing aboard as he's got 5 wins. He and Brandon Queen both have 5 wins on the season. So, man, it's been a ride, right? It's been a ride so far. So it took us 14 races. Got our first win in race number 15. So, yeah, took a while, but we finally got it. We've got more top 5s, we got more top 5s, not more top 10s than Andy Jankowiak. We do have more top 20s. Led more laps, more poles, more wins. So, I'm hoping we can close in and surpass Andy Jankowiak for 8th, but it's not looking like we're going to be able to get a points title out of this because 448 to 622, not going to be likely. So, but we take a look at the schedule, see what's up next. The Bush's Best 200 at Bristol Motor Speedway is the next one on the list. And then the Reese's 150 at Kansas Speedway. So those are the next 2 races, only 4 left in this one. So at the end of this week, we will have the first season of the ARCA Menards series done. So we'll have to see what you guys want to do after that. So maybe start thinking about that. Do we want to keep going in the ARCA series or try to double dip in ARCA and truck and see how that all works? So we'll have to see what happens there. But that is going to do it for us here today. This has been episode number 10 of of NASCAR 25. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.